If you own or are thinking about buying a Tracksaw, congratulations, you've made an incredibly wise decision. This is by far my most used saw as a finished carpenter. And I use it for a lot of rough carpentry work as well. But just getting the saw is not enough. There's a lot of accessories. I have a whole bunch, but I'm only talking about one today. The absolute essential, hands down, no question about it. Don't piss me off. Just buy it and you will thank me. You will thank me and thank me. You will say thank you. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. You have saved my life. We're going to get into that in a second. But first, if you like what you see here, subscribe. It's so easy. Just hit the button. It's free. Pete's sake. Just subscribe. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up to show your support. And there's a little bell notification. You hit that. That will alert you when I upload a new video. You can watch it 100 times in a row. I bet you're just dying to know what this accessory is. Just dying. I'm about to show you. But first I have to adjust my glasses. You ready? Okay. Hands down. Hands down. Here it is. You probably guessed it. It's the guide rail square. This one is made by TSO. But there's a bunch of companies that make them. This is the only one that I have owned, so I can't attest to any of the others. I highly recommend this one. Now, I've fallen into the trap of buying accessories for tools, especially the Festool stuff, mainly the Festool stuff, by third parties. Third party, that's a train. Why right now? We're just going, we're rocking with it because it's going to be a while. Yeah, so I have bought a bunch of the stuff for the Tracksaw, and I will tell you this right now. This is what I use, not even exaggerating, 98% of the time. Everything else I have the TSO parallel guides, I don't even know what I have a bunch of stuff. And that stuff's all nice, and it's great. I don't really want to get too much into that in this video. It's just kind of cumbersome to use. The only time I use it is when I'm building cabinets, and even then, kind of sparingly. I'm going to explain a little bit why this is essential. And if you don't own one, okay, you might be asking, what does this thing do? Why do I need it? Well, let's discuss. Let's discuss. But I think I'm going to we're going to go wide, folks, really wide. Whoa, that's really wide. That's like scary. It's too wide. I didn't even know the lens, it is too wide. I'm like a little tiny thing in here now. I'm a micro man. I'm a mini man. I'm not mini. I'm a full-size man, I promise. We're gonna adjust a little bit. I don't want to be that mini. Okay. Simply put, it's all in the name. Guide rail square. All you do. Now, TSO makes these for, I believe, most saws or most guide rails. And I think this Festool one will fit other ones. I don't know, don't quote me, but I know that there's several options. So whatever brand you have should be good. It slides on into this here, into this little slot. Locks down with this clamp, whatever they call this, a lever clamp. I don't know what they call that. You see it. And now you have the ability to you just bump this up to the edge of your, whatever you're cutting, plywood probably, lay that down, it's perfectly square. When I say perfectly square, I'm not exaggerating. I have done tests squaring, 4 cuts, squaring a piece, and if it's off at all, I'd be amazed. It's deadly accurate. And to the point where I just put this on here, I don't even question it. I just put it on, lay it down. I do not question it. We do not question it. We do not question it. We do not question the accuracy. We do not question the accuracy. Some silly little incense thing I got on Amazon. $5 and it just broke. And that's what this tool does. Now, this was the original square I got from TSO. You'll notice it's shaped differently. Okay? This one is straight on both sides, and this one is not. So this is the first one I got. This one, honestly, I don't even know why they still sell it if they do. This one allows you to square from the edge of the work that's towards you. But this one allows you to square off that same edge. So this allows you as well to square off of that back edge of the workpiece. So if this is your reference edge back here, this would be like if you're cutting like a laminate countertop with no backsplash on it. You can square off that, and it's got a bull nose front on it. You can't get, this won't register against it. You can come off that back edge and cut on this side. It's fantastic. I can't tell you how useful that feature is. All right, so I'm going to give you an example here, something I did recently. Let's just pretend this is a shelf. This is the front of the shelf. Okay, that's the front. And I'm cutting it to length. I always make my shelves wide, fit them on site. So the front, I can cut this side square. Let's just say it's going to be square. But then, well, how do I cut this side? If I need to reference off the front, how do I cut that side with this? Can't be done. But if I flip it around, remember that's the front edge now. I can just slide this up, reference off the front, cut it square. So that's one use for it there. And I think it's a very, I use it all the time. That's why I bought this one, because I had the original one that I showed you, and it was missing that feature. So I'm glad that they made that and sold it to me. You're going to have to trust me when I tell you how accurate this is. I'm not going to make any cuts right now. I wouldn't steer you wrong, folks. It's deadly accurate. Deadly. People have died. It's so accurate, people have died. What more can I say? There's really not a lot to talk about with the tool. It doesn't, there's not a lot of bells and whistles. So this handles the crosscuts. But you might ask, well, what about rips, long rips? What if I need to do that? I don't want to get into that right now. Okay? That's a video unto itself. But just know I have a solution for that. I'll give you a little sneak peek. It involves this 24-inch combination square blade. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm going to save that for another video. Little sneak peek. If you watched this long, you're ahead of everybody else. Because when you see that video, you're going to be head and shoulders above everybody else. Guarantee it. It's not a complicated video here. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Just like Tracksaw 101, okay? So to wrap things up, you absolutely need this square if you have a Tracksaw. Capiche? What do I got to do with these people? What do I got to do? I guess I'll put a link in the description to TSO's website. I don't have any affiliate codes or links or anything. They don't even know I exist. That's it. That is another successful documentary. That's what this is. This is a documentary. I'm documenting very important things here. Very, very important things. That's it. I gotta go. I got a pasty waiting for me.